The musical notes which we have heard just now are self-explanatory that we were singing Rag Bageshri, which we are going to learn from well-known singer Mrs. Savani Shende Sathe. Welcome to this program, Savani ji.
Namaste.
As this serial itself has got importance of explanation and learning about music, Indian classical music, from theoretical as well as presentation and performance point of view, we have specifically decided that we should learn various aspects in different parts of this program as far as a particular raga is concerned. And that's why we have chosen Rag Bageshri for today's program. Particularly this rag has got its origin lying in long back 16th century in Mia Tansen's period. And since then this raga has been developed by so many veteran singers, musicologists, thinkers, critics, and they have nurtured, flourished the performances of Rag Bageshri. Savani ji, to begin with, we would like to understand the basic grammatics of this raga, grammar of this raga.
Yes. As you rightly pointed out, Bageshri is a very popular raga, almost played, sung by most of the renowned as well as traditional artists, classical artists of India. Bageshri is a very soothing melody. It's a soulful melody. Basically, what I believe is, personally, I always feel that Bageshri is a romantic melody where a beloved is always waiting for her mate, for the reunion of her mate. And so it always has that romantic pathos filled within Bageshri. Also, we get to hear various other kinds of moods also. But initially, speaking about the grammatics of Bageshri, Bageshri is an Odav Sampurna raga, which means 5 swaras in the Aroha and all the 7 swaras in the Avaroha.
Could you elaborate on that? The basic swara of Aroha and Avroha of
Yes.
this raga?
Bhageshri has Shuddha Madhyam, Gandhar and Nishad Komal, Dhaivat Shuddh, and in the Avroha, Pancham and Rishab. Whereas Pancham and Rishab, that is Pa and Re swaras, are totally omitted in the Aroha.
We would like to have some demonstration of Aroha and
Of
Avroha.
course, yes. The Aroha is Sa Ga Ma Dha Ni Sa. Then the Avroha Sa Ni Dha Ma Pa Da Ga Re Sa. The beauty of Bhageshri lies in the placing of the swara Pancham. It does not come in a straight manner, but in a topsy-turvy way, or we can say in a crooked form, a musically crooked form.
But it has got a tremendous importance in this.
Of course, it's the beauty of Bhageshri. Even as we proceed, Sa Ga Ma Da Ni Da Ga Ma Da Ni Sa Ni Da Ma Da Ni Ma Ni Ma Sa Ni Da Ga Ma Da Ga Ma Ga Re Sa. Even these swaras unfold Bhageshri. But the excitement lies, again, as I said, in the placing of Pancham, which is so beautiful. It sounds so beautiful. Sa Ga Ma Da Ni Da Ma Da Ni Ma Ni Ni Da Ma Pa Da Ga Re Sa. You can say this is the signature of Bhageshri.
So, the beauty of singing Pancham or
Yes.
bringing the Pancham on the peculiar note is,
Correct.
we can say, the khasiyat of this raga.
Of course, yes.
Now we would like to have some more explanation about Vadi and Samvadi swara of this raga.
Yes. The Vadi is Madhyam and the Samvadi swar is Shadaj. Even as you study grammatics of any raga, you will always find that if the Vadi is in the middle octave, the Samvadi is in the higher octave.
Higher octave.
Same is the case here. Sare Gama, if Ma is the Vadi, the Samvadi has to be Shadaj between Padha Nisa. These are the two parts. So is the case here in Bhageshri too. We find Madhyam and Shadaj as the Vadi Samvadi, which helps to actually elaborate the raga in a balanced form, keeping intact the Madhyam as the central point of Alapchari initially. Then as we proceed further, Shadaj becomes the midpoint of the higher octave too. So ultimately, a singer does not waver around while doing Alapchari.
Savandiji, when we consider every raga is by our ancient musicians or music experts,
Yeah.
musicologists, they have specifically made some parts as far as thatas are concerned.
Yeah.
So, this rag particularly lies in which that?
According to classifications, Ga, Ni, Komal, all the others were as Shuddh. That means this rag lies into the Kafi That.
Kafi that.
So, these demarcations are really very significant and very easier to remember too. So, Ga, Ni, Komal, that means it's Kafi That.
Kafi that. What is exact samay or time of singing this rag? Because in Indian classical music, it has related with the human nature, then the whole daily routine, and according to the mood or bhava.
Correct.
So, what is the right samay to sing this rag according to the mood of this rag?
As written in the Granthas, it's believed that Bhageshri is sung in the first early hours of night.
That is after midnight.
After midnight, that is the first hours of night. So, it has been observed through ages, and people have tried, people have experimented, but still have maintained the same opinion that Bhageshri soothes you more, it enchants you more at this particular hour of time.
So, as far as the philosophy and the logic, even which you have explained in the very beginning stage, while
Yes.
explaining the mood of this raga, that the Virahini, that is, that lady is waiting for the beloved person,
But still a romantic feeling.
still a romantic feel, to come to home. She is waiting her beloved person to come to home.
Correct.
And that feel of romantic plus some sort of pathos must be also there in
Yes.
this expression of this swaras,
Yes.
of this particular raga.
Also, what I believe is that in the latter half of the middle octave, that is Gamada, Sagamada, the Swara Dhaivat adds a very positive note to the overall presentation of Bhageshri. Initially, we start Alapi with Saga. It's a mellow tone. Sagamada. The just gives you a feeling, yes, there's still hope.
Some ray of hope.
So Gamadani. Here is again some patience. Gamadani Radha Madani Sani Gamani Gamagani Mapadaga. So other than Madhyam and Shad as the Vadi and Samvadi, the also has its own significance in Bhageshri. That's what I firmly believe.
Beautiful. You have given the 4 stages so beautifully. Our learning community should understand that there are so many shades which are related to human mentality and the way of thinking and behavioral patterns of that particular person in that particular time. This whole musicology is related to the expression, the thinking capacity of that man, and that expression comes through the musical note. As Sauniji has rightly said, this raga particularly depicts patience, depicts a ray of hope of bringing that person or thinking of possibility that person will come, and she is waiting for that, some sort of pathos also, some romantic feel also, and then there is some hope that her patience will pay sometime and then the dream will come true.
Very well said.
So this all things are coming together. Sauniji, now we must listen these notes again once.
Of
As
course.
in the beginning you have explained that in nutshell, but we would like to hear some sort of elaborated feel for few moments of
Of
Rag
course.
Bhageshri. Then we'll continue for the discussion.
I'll particularly sing this in notation form
Fine.
so that we can directly relate to the audience.
Yes.
Saga ma Saga ma ma re sa da ni re sa Saga ma ga ma ta ga ma sa ma ga ma da dha sa ga ma dha ma da ni Nida gamada gamanida Nida mapa mapadaga Nida mama padaga Sagadaga magare ni samagare sa.
Now our duty is to explain to the learning community the overall structure of a performance, how they should learn and perform this rag.
Yes.
So what you would like to tell them as a guideline or as a guru's note to begin with, how to start singing this raga? In the beginning itself, as you have
Yes.
showed just now, you had to start developing the swaravat.
Yes.
Suravat.
First, we should understand that while singing any raga, while starting to sing any raga, one should always keep in mind the overall mood of the raga first, imbibe that in yourself, and then start singing the raga. According to traditions, keep in mind the overall expression of the raga, the Vadi Samvadi, and start with the Merkhand Paddhati of classical presentation. That is, start with the lower octave first, then the middle octave, and then the higher octave, and keep on building the excitement.
Now, I would request you, for the sake of our learning community's convenience, as you said, in lower octave, you start developing the basic structure of rag. Once you explain it in the notation, and kindly explain it in the alapi also.
Sure.
So that in this part, this beginning part we will take, and in the next part, we'll go to the Vilambichis and other explanation of the raga.
Sure. We'll start from the lower octave, the Mandra Saptak. In Bhageshri, Gandhar is never single. It comes along with a tinge of Madhyam. Saga, Samaga, Re, Sa. Gandhar is also never straight. Instead, Saga with a handful of oscillations around it. Saga ma, ma. Saga ma sa ma. Saga ma ta ma ga sa ma. Magare sama, magare ni sama. This is the development around ma, because as it is the most important for Adavadi. Saga ma da da ma da pa ma ga ma ga da ma sa ma da ma ga re na ga ma da pa da ga sa ga ma da ma ma pa pa da ga ni da ma ni da ma pa da ga sa ga ma da da ma da ni Gamani da sagani da ma pa da ga ma ga re sa. Then we move on to Nishad. Sa ga ma da ni 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 da ma. Madani sa ni da ni sa ni da ga ma sa ni da madani re ni da ni re ni sa ni. One should understand that this re is not in the aroha. Da ni re ni da madani re ni da madani sa Mada gama saga madani sani da ma pada ga re re sa.
Savani ji, you have explained us some alapi and some palte in lower octave.
Yes.
But how about higher octave? There must be some sort of demonstration of palte in higher octave also.
Yes, of course.
Would you show us?
But the main temperament of Bhageshri lies in the Mandra Saptak as well as the Madhya Saptak too. The Madhya Saptak speaks a lot in Bhageshri.
Yes.
But still, of course, the excitement lies in the higher octave too. So as I said, moving forward with the concept of placing of Pancham, I'll now move towards the higher octave. Saga Mada da ni 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 da madani sa ni da. I'm deliberately ending each alap on ma. Saga mada ma ga madani da madani sa ni da. And then unfold the beauty of Pancham. Ma pa da ga re sa sa ga ma da ni ni da ma da ni sa saga marani sa re ma re na dani re sa re ni dani saga dani ga re sa re ni da dani sa ga ma ga re ni sa ga re ni sa ni ga re ni da ma da ni re ni sa da ni da ga ma ni da sa ga sa ni da ma pa da ga ma ga re sa sa ga ma da ni sa ni sa da ni sa ga re sa da ni sa ma ga re sa ga re ni da ma sa ni da ga ma ni da ma pa pa da ga ma ga re sa.
Well, Sauniji, for our learners again, there are so many ragas either very close or going on parallel similar lines to the grammar of this particular rag Bageshri.
Yes.
So our students would like to know the subtle difference in between these ragas. Basically, it would be great if you could explain us which are the ragas very close to
Quite
rag
similar.
Bageshri,
Yes.
quite similar to rag Bageshri.
Yes. One of those ragas I should mention is Bhimplas, which has literally the same swaras as Bageshri. Of course, the prominence varies. Like, Pancham has a very significant role to play in Bhimpalasi. Bageshri is Saga Madani Da Maga, with only Pancham peeping in at some particular intervals. Saga Madani Da Ma Pa Da Ga. Whereas Bhimplas is Saga Ma Pa. It has Pancham in the Aroha itself.
Very prominent role.
Yes. Saga Ma Pa Ni. Omission of Dhaivat in the Aroha. Saga Ma Pa Ni Sa. Sa Ni Da Pa Ga Ma Ga Re Sa. You must have noticed with the significance of Pa, its dialogue with Re also sounds so different. Ma ga re sa ga ma pa ga ma ga re sa ga ma pa ni da pa ga ma ga re sa. So with the same set of swaras, Bhimplas sounds so different from Bageshri.
And that changes the whole mood and the structure of
Exactly.
emotions also.
Of course.
So that prominence of Pancham is more in Bhimpalas, and
Yes.
there in Bageshri, it's just a tint of addition of Pancham.
Of course. And Dhaivat also makes a lot of difference.
Lot of difference. Which is some other rag in Indian classical music which comes closer to rag Bageshri.
One more rag is Rageshri, with the major difference of Gandhar. In Bageshri, we find the Gandhar is flat, Komal Gandhar, whereas in Rageshri, it is Shuddha Gandhar. The other swaras remaining the same. And a complete omission of Pancham. So, we all know Bageshri now. So, how does Rageshri sound? Saga Madani Sa Sa Ni Da Ma Ga Ma Re Sa Da Ni Sa Ga Ma Da Ga. It's more towards the positive side than Bageshri. It's not so mellow and not so subdued in behavior like Bageshri.
There is no note of any pathos or depressed mood. Nothing is there in this thing.
You cannot say nothing. There's a slight tinge which we can find when we move towards Komal Nishad.
Komal Nishad. Yes.
Komal Nishad has its significance still.
Hmm.
Saga Mare Dhani Saga Saga Mada Ga Madani Otherwise, in Bhageshri, it sounds like Saga, Saga, Mada, Maga, Gamadani, Sanida, Mapadaga. Whereas in Rageshri, Saga, Gandhar is so positive. Saga, Marani,
That need depicts some sort of disturbed mood or some sort of
Exactly.
expectation.
Exactly.
That-
And also the Sangati ga ma re sa. Re does not come straight like in Bhageshri. Ga ma da ga ma ga re sa. But in Rageshri it is ga ma da ga ma re sa. Re comes along only with ma. Ma re sa ma ga re. This is not the case in Rageshri. Ga ma ra ni sa ni da ga ma re ni sa ma ga ma re sa.
Sauniji, you have beautifully explained the basic structure of raga and the important notes, musical notes. Well, we have tried to understand in this particular episode the mood of rag, the basic grammar, the basic musical notes of rag Bhageshri. In next few episodes, we are going to learn from Savani ji how Bhageshri is presented and what precautions or what sort of peculiarities are to be paid attention of, on which the learning community should learn more and more details about. In next episodes, we would be learning how to present Vilambit cheese, how to present Drut cheese, and as a performance as a whole, what precautions the learning community should take while singing this Rag Bhageshri. Sauniji, thank you for elaborating all this and enlightening us.